Just look at that, a gorgeous, golden semolina cake absolutely drenched in a glistening honey syrup and scattered with pistachios. It's beautiful, for sure, but the real magic is in the taste. So let's get right into how you can make this incredible dessert.
Now, you've probably seen semolina cakes before. They're a classic pretty much all across the Middle East. But this one has a little secret that takes it from just being a sweet cake to something, well, something unforgettable.
And that secret? It's all about the honey. In this version, which takes a little inspiration from cakes in Egypt and Lebanon, we're not just using honey as a sweetener. Oh no. Here, honey is the absolute star of the show. And here's where you really see what I'm talking about. A lot of traditional recipes use a simple sugar syrup. It's sweet, sure, but that's kind of it. With this recipe, we ditch the sugar syrup completely and go all in with pure, high-quality honey. You get this incredibly rich, floral, almost perfumed flavor that's just on another level. It is a total game changer. So how do we get that amazing flavor? Well, it's this trifecta right here. You start with a really good raw floral honey. That's where all the complexity comes from. Then a little bit of orange blossom water for that beautiful, unmistakable aroma. And finally, some fresh lemon juice, which cuts through all that richness and just makes the whole thing pop. All right, let's get our hands dirty and talk about the batter. The ingredients themselves are super simple, nothing fancy, but, and you're gonna wanna listen closely here, there is one little technique that makes all the difference. And here's our cast of characters for the cake. You've got your fine semolina, that's the foundation. Plain yogurt and melted butter bring in the richness and the moisture. And then, of course, we're adding more honey and a little orange blossom water right into the batter itself to build up those signature flavors. And honestly, putting it together could not be easier. You just whisk the dry stuff together. Semolina, baking powder, salt. Then you pour in all the wet ingredients and just stir. That's it. You just mix until it's thick and everything's combined. No stand mixer, no fancy gadgets, nothing.
And boom, here it is. This is the secret I was talking about. Once it's mixed, you stop, you walk away, you let that batter sit for just 10 minutes. Why? This is so important. It gives the semolina time to soak up all that liquid to fully hydrate. This tiny pause is what makes the final cake so tender and moist, instead of dry and gritty. Seriously, whatever you do not skip this step.
Okay, 10 minutes are up, our batter is hydrated and ready to go. Now it's time for the golden bake. And while the cake is in the oven doing its thing, we're gonna whip up its perfect partner, that liquid gold honey syrup. So into a 350-degree oven it goes for about 30 to 35 minutes. But you know what? Forget the clock. Your eyes are what matter here. You are looking for a deep, even, beautiful golden brown all across the top. When you see that color, that's how you know it's absolutely perfect. Now for the syrup. This is just as important as resting the batter. You have to be gentle. We want a gentle simmer, just enough to warm everything through and let the flavors melt. If you let it come to a hard, aggressive boil, you'll literally cook off all those delicate floral notes in the honey. You'll be left with just, well, sugariness. And we want that rich, aromatic character, right? Okay, the timer has gone off. The cake is perfectly golden. The syrup is warm and smells incredible. It is time for my favorite part, the grand finale, the signature honey soak. This, my friends, is where the magic happens. I'm not kidding. This is it. This is the moment the whole recipe has been building towards, where two separate, delicious things become one absolutely spectacular dessert. So here's the deal. The cake has to be screaming hot, straight out of the oven. And the syrup needs to be warm. You slowly pour that warm syrup all over the hot cake. You'll hear this amazing sizzle as it starts to soak in. Then comes the hardest part of the entire recipe. You have to leave it alone for at least an hour. You need to give that thirsty cake time to drink up every single drop of that honey syrup. So you've waited patiently, and now your masterpiece is complete. It's time to serve it up. Let's talk about a few finishing touches to make it look just as incredible as it tastes. A little sprinkle of chopped pistachios adds a pop of color and a great crunch. Sticking a blanched almond in the center of each square is a classic, beautiful look. It's fantastic served a little warm, but it's great at room temperature too. And if you really want to go all out, serve it with a big dollop of thick yogurt or clotted cream. It is pure decadence. So there you have it. The real secrets aren't complicated, are they? It's about letting honey be the star, giving that batter 10 minutes to rest, and being gentle with your syrup. The process is simple, but the flavor is anything but. So, the only question I have for you is, now that you know how, what will your masterpiece taste like?